All right, Congress has targeted forces again. In fact, first he should call, Congress leader Ashwani Handa has said that he should call it it should be cleared who is being referred to as a white-collar terrorist. Somewhere it seems they want to convert JK into military state. We are tolerating Faujdari for the last 3 decades. How long do we have to live like that? Listen in. So this is a statement of a Congress leader, in fact, who is commenting on what has been said by, in fact, the Army General, where he refers to white-collar terrorists in terms of those who support terrorists from outside. But clearly, of course, he says that they want to convert Jammu and Kashmir into a military state. We are tolerating Faujdari for the last 3 decades. How long do we have to live like that? Let's go across to Pradeep Datta for more on this. Pradeep, once again a Congress leader coming in, commenting on the statement of the Army General and saying that who is he referring to when he says white-collar terrorists?
Very controversial statement coming from a Congress leader where he's saying that they are trying to convert it into a military state, not realizing that all troubles what we are facing in Jammu and Kashmir, it is because of Pakistan and Pak-sponsored terrorism. But Congress leader is not seeing any wrong with the Pak-sponsored terrorism or either way Pakistan. He's simply trying to find fault in what actually the General said. So General was talking about that
Pradeep,
the person who's holding a gun
said in the first place.
मैं इस बयान को जो है वो राजनीतिक बयान मानता हूं और जनरल पांडे को ये साफ करना चाहिए कि आखिर वो व्हाइट कॉलर किस संदर्भ में जो है वो उसका व्याख्यान कर रहे हैं। क्या व्हाइट कॉलर ब्यूरोक्रेसी के लिए कर रहे हैं या फिर पॉलिटिशियन के लिए? क्या आप इस स्टेट को जो है वो मिलिट्री स्टेट बनाना चाहते हैं? हम पहले से ही कई सालों से फौजदारी झेलते आ रहे हैं और आज आपको इस तरह का बयान जो है हम इसको नकारते हैं, हम इसकी निंदा करते हैं।
Let's go across to Pradeep Datta, who's joining us for more on this. Pradeep, this is quite controversial, a statement coming from the Congress leader, and clearly, of course, this is bound to evoke some sharp responses from other political parties such as the BJP.
No doubt about that. In fact, it's a very controversial statement because if you look at the statement, what actually Lieutenant General D.P. Pandey said, it was a very telling statement. He was absolutely right. We have seen that how some people had been trying to glorify terror. They had been trying to glamorize terror but demonize armed forces. Even politicians also, just a few days back, we saw Mehbooba Mufti sitting at Jantar Mantar holding picture of Rambagh encounter in which TRF commander Mehran Shala was killed. Mehran Shala is the same person who had killed a principal and school teacher and also the sub-inspector of that area. So he said that these are the people who are more dangerous because we know they are among us, but we can't do anything with them because they are the one who are brainwashing, indoctrinating young minds and luring them to gun culture. And when somebody gets killed, they are the one who are enjoying. Because reason being that they are using people as cannon fodder, so we have to deal with those people. But unnecessarily, in fact, the very controversial statement coming from Congress leader Ashwani Handa, he's trying to give almost clean chit to Pakistan and Pak proxies, but he's trying to find fault with whatever Lieutenant General D.P. Pandey has said, that he says that they are trying to convert into a military state. Army is not out of barracks by choice because the situation demands so. Army is out of barracks because of the terrorism being sponsored from across the border, but they will not be uttering a word against Pakistan and Pak-sponsored terrorists, but they will keep on targeting armed forces. That's what actually they are doing. And when, in fact, the Prime Minister will not be taking name of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, they will again start playing politics. They're unnecessarily trying to drag our brave hearts into politics, and they will not speak for the brave hearts. That is the hypocrisy of Congress.
All right, Pradeep, we'll have to leave it there for the moment. I'd like to thank you so much for joining us with that update. We'll continue to track this developing story. For the moment, we're slipping into a very quick break.